Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Astrological Intentions. I am your host, Alex Reevy, along with the Agana angel herself, Sandy Reevy.
I get those two innuendos.
And it is episode 374, the week of September 22nd. Let's get right into it. In the transits, we start off with today, Monday, Mars ingress Scorpio.
Yay, these 6 weeks.
Then Sun ingress Libra.
Equinox.
And September 23rd, Sun opposing Neptune retrograde.
Happy birthday, Andrew, and chill out.
And Sun trine Uranus retrograde.
Meet new people.
Then Sandy's conflict day, Wednesday, September 24th, Sun trine Pluto retrograde.
Ready to turn.
And Mars square Pluto retrograde.
Hard pressure.
Then Talisman times, we have 2 to discuss, and on the horizon, our November Talisman trunk show is up and ready for you. And in our house, Libra season is here, so a harmonizing meditation is just what we need. Stay tuned for this episode of Astrological Intentions.
I say go do you. Now travel far, share your stories and earn your scars. It's you. Say you are the one, you will answer to when this life is done. Don't waste a minute, jump in the river, wash yourself clean so you can deliver you. The story of...
Hello, Agana angel. I know I'm quick to name you this, but as soon as this airs, you're going to be in Greece.
I am leaving. We're recording, and I'm leaving today, folks.
We're going to get in the car as soon as we're done.
Yeah, and just interesting that I picked the solar eclipse to travel. So I'll be up in the sky with the eclipse.
Will you be able to see it?
No, it's on the southern hemisphere, and
gotcha.
I'm not going. I don't think we're going that. I hope we're not going that way. But yeah, the Agana is a really tiny island that I adore. I love and find very, very peaceful there.
And it's pretty close to Athens.
Yeah, it's not far. It's about a 50-minute ferry ride, and there's no airport here. So and I love ferry ride. I love just far, like not difficult transport,
right?
But elongated ones. You know, like I like my train ride to Santa Fe, right? I like the 9-hour ferry ride to Agana, Greece, right? I love that. Mm-hmm. Not Agana, sorry. Amargos.
Amargos, yeah.
But Agana is only 50 minutes, so that's a lot easier for moving around back and forth. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm super excited, and I know you called it Agana, which is the island I'm going to.
You're the Agana angel.
And the angels, because I'm teaching angels, past life and current angels.
When you get to Italy.
In the retreat that I'm all prepped and ready and carrying with me.
Yes. All right, so let's move into the transits. We start off today, Monday, September 22nd, with 2 transits. The first is Mars ingress Scorpio.
Yeah, yay, these 6 weeks, right? This is Mars going into his home sign. It's a water sign. It's his preferred evening sign. So, all powerful and constructive power ahead. So you can see, like when you see construction ahead, right? When we see those signs, know that you may be doing some deep construction work within yourselves, because it's Scorpio and it's the deep and it's the water and it's the transformative power sign. Mm-hmm. And we just, this is just maybe 12 hours after we've had this very powerful eclipse, mm-hmm. Which is, eclipses are about endings. This eclipse that we just had on Sunday is at 29 degrees of Virgo, meaning 29 anaretic degree is endings. So it's here.
It's
you're
definitely about endings.
Yeah, but this could be on Monday. You're constructing. You're happy to move forward on constructing something new. Mm-hmm. Right.
Wow. So interesting.
I know.
There
right?
are so many kind of endings or chapters closing in our world. So it's just an interesting place.
And this is the day. This is right around in fact, I land exactly at about 20 minutes before this occurs. So yeah, hey, Mars is a malefic, but hey, Mars feels, he's in domicile in Scorpio. And so he can really be intentful and intense and proves himself. So he's not scattered here.
But so we're excited about this.
I'm
That's
excited
why we're
about
saying
it. He gets to be like
for these 6 weeks.
Yeah, like nothing is going to be. You're not going to waste your energy.
Mm-hmm. And many things will be uncovered. Mm-hmm. So let's move on. Same day, Monday, Sun ingress Libra. This is the equinox.
This is the equinox, equal. And this is at 1:19 for Chicago time. And so it'll just be where the sun comes to like if we were in Chicago. In fact, you should run down there.
Mm-hmm.
There's
I hear it's like always so crowded, right? Because the way that the streets go in Chicago are like directly east-west. And so,
well, they're north-south,
east-west.
So, but you would go to the north-south because then you could see the sun rising along this east-west street. Mm-hmm. So you're going to have to get at the right north-south.
Oh,
and
understood.
I think it's right at 0.
Right. It's like 0.
Yeah. So interesting how they built Chicago that way too.
Right.
I mean, we were talking usually about the ancient,
all the buildings.
Chicago in the late 1800s.
The next round of humans are going to be trying to document and figure out why our buildings were put this way.
Yeah. So equinox we're moving into, and this is really when the sun starts losing we start losing the daylight. Mm-hmm. But if you go to Australia or New Zealand or down south, South Africa, you'll get more daylight. Mm-hmm.
All right. So
I also wanted to say here on Monday that the moon is conjoining Mercury, and always the moon is a good signifier or kind of transmitter of light because we can always see the moon at night, right? And it's the only time to sky watch. The only time to watch the night sky is to see the constellations
when we can see the planets
is we look up in the sky and we're like, oh my God, there's so many dots. Some are stronger than others, and are those planets and are those fixed stars? Well, they're all fixed stars. Just the planets are wandering, but the moon can help you identify. So if you can look in the night sky, and this is sunset.
Okay.
So when the sun sets, it'll start setting around 6 p.m. Or maybe a little bit earlier. When you see the moon is conjoining Mercury. That's the planet of Mercury. We should be able to see him now in the night sky.
Approaching the moon.
Yeah, the moon is approaching him.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So if you see something nearby the moon, you are seeing Mercury for the first time in the night sky this year. Well, maybe not this year, in the last 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on to your Astro-Interesting day, which is Tuesday, September 23rd. Also my brother's birthday. Shout out. Happy birthday, Andrew.
Happy birthday, my son.
And Sun opposing Neptune retrograde.
Yeah, this is a chill out day. I mean, the sun's going to do this every year and oppose all planets one time. And, this time Neptune happens to be in Aries. He wasn't in Aries last time. He was in Pisces. However, Neptune prefers Pisces, but the sun prefers Neptune to be in Aries because the sun exalts in Aries.
Got it.
So there's this like chill out, and I'm like, that's my plan. I'm on vacation. I won't care about too much. So why don't you? Too bad you can't come with me, but I did invite you.
Right.
And so it's my Astro-Interesting day because we're getting a set up on Tuesday and Wednesday of Grand Trine. And this is quite a thing. And which is one reason I'm doing a lot of talismans on these days. I'm doing a lot from this little tiny island. And I'll talk more about that of like this Astro-Interesting Grand Trine. Let me just say it now.
Okay, so the second transit that's happening Tuesday, Sun trine Uranus retrograde.
Yeah, so this is the beginning of this, and this starts about 10 p.m. For you on Tuesday. The sun is making that trine, and within just hours, of course, we had to talk about the next the next aspect on Wednesday because it's at 1:05 a.m. We're talking about it on Wednesday, but it really is forming from 10 p.m. to about 1 a.m. So it's a quick, fast, tight grand trine of the sun at 1 degree. And this is again new. We're at 1.
Right.
You know, we start all zodiacs
With
at
Libra.
0, and then we go to 1. So we're in, again, starting something new after something has ended, and from the eclipse that we just talked about.
Right.
And so it seems like this new thing, even though eclipse energy, I'm going to go backwards here a second, even though eclipse energy most probably doesn't happen on that eclipse day. Right. That it's over a time period that 6 months possibly, or 18 months, depends on the 0 cycle. But that's this one's about 6 months to 18 months.
Oh, okay.
But what I like about this is this week after this big eclipse starts things. Right. Boom. Because here we are at sun is making a trine to Uranus at 1. And the next day, 3 hours later, the sun is making a trine to Pluto at 1.
Okay.
So that already tells us that sun is connecting the trine of Uranus and Pluto.
Right.
These are rare. The sun's not rare because the sun does this twice a year. But for the sun to be bringing in exact conjunction of 2 outer planets,
it's more difficult.
That's rare because Pluto and Uranus aren't always in trine. And in fact, if I knew algebra or calculus better, I would be able to tell you, but it's probably every 20-ish years that this occurs.
Okay.
So this first one is meet new people, right? Sun,
and that's the Uranus. Yeah.
Yeah. Meet new people. It's what I plan to do. Share ideas, share stories, listen to different languages, eat different food,
try different traditions.
Yeah. Just like try stepping up your game with new information.
Cool.
And helping others step up their game by sharing yours. I love this.
Right. And then so we move into the next day, which is actually your conflict day, and it completes that grand trine, sun trine Pluto retrograde.
Now the conflict's not here, right? It's that day, but it's a couple hours later. It's 5 hours later. So let's talk about that, the completion of that grand trine where the sun is making that trine to Pluto retrograde. So we hear trine Pluto retrograde. We know that Pluto is about ready to turn. In fact, Uranus just turned. Anytime we get a trine, that outer planet is either turning direct or turning retrograde. Uranus just turned retrograde. Pluto is now just turning direct. So again, here is this like change of movement. Here's another change.
Right.
So these 2 outers are about to change movement within a month's time. And this is just ready to turn. He goes direct on October 14th at 1 degree. So he's going to be here at this 1 degree. So it's kind of like empowerment. Take a small sip. That will go a long way. It's Pluto. Don't overdose. Literally.
Right.
You know what an overdose is.
Right. I mean,
yeah.
We can overdose.
But an overdose is you could die.
Right. Of course.
So I'm just saying take a small sip of whatever is your power source.
Right. And even in medicine, that's what they say is the wisdom is knowing the difference between a medicine and a poison. Because
true.
The difference between medicine and poison is the dosage.
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly this. Thank you for bringing that in.
So let's continue on Wednesday, the 24th. Then we also have, so this is what you were calling your conflict kind of transit, which is Mars square Pluto retrograde.
Yeah. And So Mars is strong here, but it's squaring Pluto. And he's strong too because he's staying in one position. He's not moved. He's stuck more or less. So I call this hard pressure. You know, Pluto is not moving, slow anyway, but now he's not moving at all. The other thing that's quite interesting is Pluto is going out of bounds here. Rare. So he hasn't been retrograde, or he hasn't been out of bounds, meaning he goes off of the pathway that the sun suggests. Hey, everybody follow me through the day. And Pluto has gone off.
Gone rogue.
And he's going out of bounds. Well, he went out of bounds starting in August. But now that he's making this Mars square, it seems like a rogue Pluto that's stationing, that means stuck, or a strong early degree Mars. I have a note here that Pluto was last out of bounds in 1779.
Wow.
So right around the time of our Constitution.
Wow.
Right around that kind of that American Revolution scenario.
Interesting.
And here it's out of bounds. So
could there be like some sort of like rebellion?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Do we see it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Yeah.
Let's put 100 million and 100 million together.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we're seeing here. It's hard to pull the control together.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Because it does seem like there's two sides.
Okay.
Right. And that's what rebellion is.
That's the square.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So don't forget that you can follow along with these transits personally. I know we don't necessarily do it here, but there's 2 ways. One, you download your natal chart and take a look for those degrees and signs in your chart. Or you can always get a reading with Sandy once she's, of course, back from Italy and the retreat. All right, so let's move on to talisman times. We have 2 to discuss. The first is 1838, being made on Tuesday, September 23rd, to learn to balance my needs with the needs of others. And tell me about this because I know it's going to be made in Greece.
All of these, I've got a whole stack of them here. This was to learn to balance my needs with the needs of others. I trust that every relationship and every public step expands my soul's wisdom. I am here to create harmony.
Yeah, beautiful.
The moon is in the harmonious sign of Libra. Right? Where the sun is right now, right? And the moon is making a square to Jupiter in the 7th house. So really nice for how you take the public 10th house where the moon is and combining. A square says combine.
Okay.
Right. It's not so much easy flow, but it's by combining both, you get stronger.
Mm-hmm. All right. So that is 1838. Remember, if it is before September 23rd for this particular talisman or whatever the creation date is, don't forget you can purchase these as pre-sale talismans. And that means you get to be in contact with Sandy and you're aware of when this bracelet is being made. And you can also add some suggestions of color and style, which is pretty cool. Let's move on to the next talisman time, happening Saturday, September 27th. And this number is 1840, to rise with warmth, generosity, and protection.
I trust my intuition and nurture both myself and others with love that overflows.
Mm-hmm.
So the moon here is in Sagittarius. And we know that what rules Sagittarius? Jupiter. And Jupiter is in its exaltation rising over the horizon. So this is just like an emotional place of high expectations, of generosity, warmth, and protection.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I put on my protection bracelet today, my protection talisman that I wear when I travel.
That's perfect.
Yep.
Love it. All right. So those are the preview of the pre-sale talismans. However, just like you heard Sandy mention, she has a whole stack that she will be making on the island of Agna when she's in Greece. So if you are interested in checking those out, go ahead and click that link in the show notes where I have all pre-sale talismans. Let's move on to the horizon, where we have selected our date for our Talisman Trunk Show, which is November 5th. And we would love to have you there. These Talisman Trunk Shows are very cool. Maybe you can be highlighting the Greece talismans.
Oh, I can.
That haven't sold. So it's going to be great. Don't forget that if you do purchase a raffle ticket, each one is $10, and you get whatever amount you spend, you get it as a gift certificate. So it is a win-win-win. And then you could possibly win a talisman of your choice. So let's also move into our house where Libra season is here. We just talked about the equinox happening. That's when the sun is moving into Libra season. And this is a really wonderful time to really harmonize. And what better way to do that than with a meditation? So I'd love for you to join us in this season's Libra meditation.
The cardinal air sign. And after, I will take you through a self-reflective meditation. Libra is the 7th zodiac sign. This archetype is cardinal air and is best known as the scales. Let's break it down. The cardinal modality initiates, leads, and starts new things. The element of air is intellectual, social, and seeks balance. Together, these qualities create a sign unlike any other in the zodiac wheel, Libra. The peacekeeper who craves harmony, partnership, and aesthetics. Libra is the sign of relationships, cooperation, and bringing opposing forces into agreement. Libra's symbol are the scales, representing the constant drive for balance, justice, and equilibrium. Libra also translates to pair of scales in Latin. When the scales are tipped, Libra thinks hard about how to return them back to stasis. The Libra glyph is also known to depict the setting sun, symbolizing the descent from spirit into matter. We all have this Libra energy within us. In a moment, we will begin an active meditation to contemplate this Libra energy. To begin, find a mirror and sit or stand in front of it comfortably. Take this moment to get into position, or pause the episode here if you need to. Let's begin. Begin by softly gazing into the mirror in front of you. Finding your way into your own eyes. This person in front of you is your partner for the next few minutes. Take a few deep and slow breaths to center yourself. And as you inhale, feel your energy rising up from the earth through the ground beneath you. And as you exhale, release any tension down through your body and back into the ground. set the intention to connect to your highest self during this meditation. Your reflection in front of you contains wisdom if you listen closely. As Buddha said, quiet the mind and the soul will speak. Keeping your eyes fixed gently on your reflection, begin breathing love and light into your image. Feel rays of energy streaming from the middle of your heart outward towards the mirror. And inhaling deeply, visualize drawing this glowing energy back from your reflection and into your heart. Allow this exchange with your partner in front of you, building between the both of you. And whether any distracting thoughts or judgments arise, simply notice them and refocus your breath and energy between you and your reflection. Feel the power of this symbiotic heart connection magnify. Now, shift your gaze to begin admiring your reflection. Take in the beauty and uniqueness of your eyes, your skin, your hair. What do you see? Smile kindly at yourself, sending warmth and acceptance. And join me in silently repeating these positive affirmations. I deeply love, accept, and appreciate myself just as I am. I am worthy of love, joy, and abundance. Maintain that soft focus and eye contact. Quiet your mind and allow your soul to come forward. being open to any messages or insights your reflection provides you. And thank your reflection for joining you on this journey today. And invite this renewed energy into your day and relationships. And I'll see you here next time on Astrology Meditations.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much. Happy Libra season to you, and we will see you here next week. And Sandy will be coming from Greece.
I'm going to pop on and say hi. See what's going on. Tell you.
All right, everybody. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I say go do you. Now travel far, share your stories and earn your scars. It's you. Say you are the one you will answer to when this life is done. Don't waste a minute, jump in the river, wash yourself clean so you can deliver you. The story of you does